So we have discussed up to 7th question. 8th question, there is one correction. I have told you earlier as well. In 8th question, there is one correction. Okay. So if you haven't corrected, correct it. It is given root of 400 plus root of 4 plus root of 0.04 plus root of 0.12, 3 zeros and 4. Okay. In last, there are 2 zeros after decimal place. Put 3 zeros. Okay. Put 3 zeros after decimal place, then 4. Okay. Correct this one. Okay. Now, how to solve? What will be the root of 400? It is root of 4 into 100. And root of 4 is 2. Of 100, it is 10. You get the root of 400 as 20. Yes or no? Okay, one step will write. It will be root of 4 into 100. Or you can calculate, it will be root of 4. It will be root of 4 divided by 100. Please mute yourself, Abhimanyu. Okay, so 4 upon root 100 plus root of 4 upon 10,000. Okay, take the root. Its root will be 2 into 10, 20. Its root will be 2. Its root will be what? 2 by 10. Its root 2 by 100. Any doubt? Okay. Now take the decimal. 20 plus 2, it will be how much? 22 plus 0.2 plus 0.02. Add them. 22.22 you'll get. Yes or no? This will be the answer. There is one correction. Make that correction here. Okay. Okay. Next one. Everyone try in your notebook. I'll do after a minute. Try it in your notebook how you're going to proceed. So there is a root under a root under a root. Yes or no? So start solving the first root, that is root 169. Okay, the question is root of 182 minus root of again 182, 156.
156.
6 plus root of 169. Okay, so from where we will start? From
Sir,
here.
from
Start
below.
from okay, so start from here. First find the root of this one, then add to this, then keep finding the roots. Okay, so what will be the root of 169? Write the whole again. 182 minus root of 156 plus root of 169. How much it is?
Sir, 13.
13. Okay. Now what we have to do? Root of 156 plus 13. What we are going to do? We will add them first, then we will take the root. So what is 156 plus 13?
169.
169. Okay. This way we will proceed. The smallest, this root we solve, then this plus this. Okay. Now we solve this root. How much? Minus 13. Okay. Now under the root, whatever inside the root, we'll solve. Again 169. So what answer we are getting?
13.
13. Understood? Okay. Next one, do it yourself now. Do it yourself. You have 1 minute. Start doing. Start doing the next one. 382 plus root of 341 minus root of 289. If you are not able to figure out the root of 289, you can use the long division method to find. Okay. What it is? Plus root of 341. Root of 289. How much it will be? 17? It will be 17 or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now solve this one. How much it will be? 324. 17 square is 289. What is this? Whose number square is 324? Find the number. 18. Add them.
Sir, 400.
400. What will be the root of 400? It is 4 into 100. 4, 2 into, it will be
20.
20. 20 into 20 is 400. Understood? Anyone have doubt? So we have started from here and we keep on solving outward. Okay. Understood this one? Okay. Fill in the blanks. Okay. Everyone have understood? Any doubt you have? Any doubt anyone having? Okay. So next, fill in the blanks. The units digit of a square of a number ending in 2. Okay. Unit digit of a square. So what we are going to do, see here, of a square number ending in 2. So we are having some number. It can be 2-digit number, 3-digit number, any number it can be. Okay, any digit number it can be. But its unit digit is what? 2. Its unit digit is 2. Yes or no? Ending in 2. The unit digit of a square of a number ending in 2. Ending in 2.
Yes, sir.
It's a number ending in 2. Okay, it's square we are taking. Okay, it's square we are taking. Again, we'll get the number and we have to find this digit. We have to find the unit digit. This we have to find the unit digit of the square of a number. Unit digit of the square of this number. We have to find this digit. What will be this digit?
Sir, 4.
4. Why? How you got? See here, take any number 12. Make it square. 144. So here a number is ending in 2 and we have to find the unit digit of its square. Unit digit is 4. You can take any such with 2, you get unit digit always 4. This is clear? Okay. Unit digit of a square ending in 9. If here we have 9, what will be the unit digit?
1.
Sir,
It will be
1.
1. It will be 1. Okay. The unit digit of a square root of a number ending in 6. This time it is reverse. Here we have 6. Okay. And its square root we are taking and this number, this digit we have to find. Or we can represent it like this as well. 6 and we have to find this unit digit. We are taking square root of a number which is ending in 6. And we have to find this unit digit. What will be the unit digit?
Sir, 4 or 6.
4 or 6. How we are getting this digit number? For example, unit digit in a number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can be any of these. If we square those, what we are getting? 1. Unit digit will be 1. Here unit digit will be 4. If you are taking square of these all, 3 square, the last digit, unit digit will get 9. 4 square, 16. Unit digit you will get 6. 5 square, what you get? 5 square, what you are going to get? 25.
Sir, 5.
25.
5 in the unit digit you will get 6, again 36. 6 you will get in unit digit.
6.
7, 9
Nine.
you will get. 8, 4 you will get.
4.
9 you will get.
1.
Okay, so this time unit digit is 6 and square root we are taking. So check 6 you are getting here, 6 here. So 4, 6.
6.
So if you take any number in which unit digit is 4 or 6, okay, if we take its square, you get 6 in the unit place. You get 6 in the unit place. Understood this one? This is clear to all? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are dash natural numbers between the squares of 8 and 9. Between the squares of 8 and 9. How many natural numbers are there? How to find this? We have to find the number of natural numbers between squares of 8 and 9. So you have to find natural numbers between squares of 8 and 9. So its square is how much? 81.
81.
Okay, 60,
Sir, 64.
64. Here we have 81. Okay. So square of 8, 64. Now the question is asking what? We have to find the number of natural numbers between squares of 8 and 9. So we have to find the number of natural numbers between 64 and 89. How many are there?
Sir, 16.
16 you have got. How you got 16?
Sir, 64 plus 6 plus 10. Sir, 64 plus 16
Okay,
is
that
equal
way.
to...
Okay. So there are different ways. See here. Between we have to find, that means 64 we don't have to include, 81 we don't have to include. So numbers which are appearing between 64 and 81. So from where it will start? 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Then 71 to 80. Okay, 81 we don't. These numbers will have, yes or no? Between
Yes, sir.
64 and 81. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 here. How many here? 10. How many we have got?
16.
16. Okay. This is one way. Other way, can anyone tell? 16 way. This is the okay, this is the best way we can get. There's one more way as well. See here. We have to find numbers between 64 and 81. Okay. From what we have to subtract what? Anyone can figure out.
Sir, from 81 we have to subtract 64.
Okay, there is one mistake here then. 81 if we subtract 64. How much you are getting? 17. Why there is a difference? They are 16, but here we are getting 17. Can you figure out why we are getting 17 here? We have subtracted 64 from 81. Okay. So see here, why there we are getting one extra. Okay. This will help you very much a lot. Pay attention here. This is very important here. Okay. See here, we are starting from 64. Okay. So numbers here, 81 we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Like this we are writing. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, then 71, 72, 73 up to 80 and 81 we have written. We have written first 81 numbers. Now from this we have to cancel 64. That way we used to do in smaller classes. Okay, up to 64 we cancel.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have cancelled 64. 64 cancelled. Okay, this is 81 minus 64. Yes or no? So see here, 64 we cancel, 65 we are starting. Here, see here, 81 is included. When we are subtracting 64 from 81, up to 64, in 81 they get cancelled. But remaining 17 numbers are there. And in those 17 numbers, 81 is included. It is included.
Yes, sir.
This is 17th number. And what the question is asking, between 64 and 81. Between 64 and 81. That means 81 should not be included.
Included.
It should not be included. Okay. So it must be 16. So either way is, if it is asking between 81 and 64, take 80 here, because 81 won't be included, 80 will be included. So from 81, subtract 64. You will get 16. Understood this one? You understood the concept. Concept is in smaller classes.
Yes, sir.
That is, 81 is not to be included. So if we subtract 64 from 80, these numbers only we will have. These only numbers will be remaining. And these are how many? These are 16 in number. Okay. This is very important. Mark important here. This will help you a lot in life. One, you will save this extra thing. Okay. Because 81 is not included. Therefore, from 80, we have to subtract 64. Understood this one? Okay, next
Yes,
one.
sir.
Next one, the question is 9 square minus 8 square. 9 square minus 8 square. It is plus 8. How we are going to do this one? Okay, before that, I give you something. Okay, a plus b into a minus b. Have you studied algebra in last class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, multiply them. What you're going to get? Tell me.
Sir, a plus b whole square.
No.
2a
A plus,
2a minus
it is
b.
a plus b into a minus b. So see here how you solve. First with a you will multiply a minus b. A, okay, 1 minute. With a you will open the bracket, a plus this plus b into this. Like this you will do, plus b, a minus b. Like this only you will be doing. Or with a you multiply both, with b you multiply both. Okay, what you're going to get? A into a square, a into minus b, minus ab, plus ba, we can write ab, yes or no? We have studied product is commutative. Whether you multiply 2 into 3 or 3 into 2, you will always get 6, okay? And minus
B square.
See here, minus AB plus AB, 0. What you are getting? A square minus B square. It is what? A plus B into A minus B. And see here, this equation is very, very important. This you will use much a lot. Okay? This is the most loved equation. Soon you are going to fall in love with this equation in 9th and 10th class. This equation is a lot used. This equation simplifies many problems or solves many problems. So this is the most loved equation. Never forget it. Okay? If you forget it, it will trouble you. Okay? Remember this one. This is the most loved equation. So either a square minus b square. What will be the answer? A minus b, a plus b. Either you write plus earlier or minus later, it doesn't matter. A minus b into a plus b or a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square equal to a minus b into a plus b. This we have seen. Okay.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, if it is a square plus b square, then if there is change in equation.
There will be change in equation. You can do that as well. Okay. If you are doing a plus b square, it will be a plus b into a plus b. Yes or no? Now a into a plus b plus b, a plus b. A into a square plus ab, again ab plus b square. It is a square plus
2ab
plus b square.
b square.
Or mainly we used to learn like this: a square plus b square plus 2ab. Understood this one? This equation we are having, see here, what we are having? We are having two variables. A and B are two variables. Once we are taking their difference. Once we are taking their sum. So when we are taking product of the difference and sum of two variables or two numbers, some of these variables represent numbers here. When we are taking product of the difference and sum of two numbers, the answer will be a square minus b square. Understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So write 9 square minus 8 square in this form. 9 square minus 8 square. Okay. Equal to 9 minus 8. Yes or no?
Into
9
9
plus.
plus b.
Okay. 9 minus 8 is how much?
1.
1. We can write it like this.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can write like this. Understood now? This thing, have you understood? Okay. We haven't discussed much algebra, so it will be little bit tough. Okay. When we discuss algebra, it will be very easy. Okay. In algebra, we may discuss, I think, this year or next year, these things will come. Expansions. Okay. This year, I think operations are there. Okay. Next year, expansions will come. In 9th class, you will have expansions. This thing is clear? So next one, 19 square minus dash
Yes, sir.
equal to 19 plus 18. What will be the answer?
18 square.
18 square. Okay. Okay, 7th, 8th, 9th. Okay, 7th and 8th, can you do as homework? Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the time of the class? 8:45, 10. It is going to work. Okay, let's complete this exercise. We'll start tomorrow. If 4096 equal to 64. Okay. If 4096, it is given 4096 is square root is 64. Okay, this is given to us and we have to find root of 4096 plus root of 40.96, I think.
Yes, sir.
40.96. Okay. How to calculate?
Sir, first we'll find the root of
Its root
4096. 64.
64. Okay,
Plus
it's already
6.
given.
Plus
We don't have to find.
6.4.
Okay, 6.4. You can do it like that, or you can do it like this as well. 4096 divided by 100.
Yes, sir.
64 plus root of 4096 divided by root of 100. You can use any way, any method you can use. 64 plus root of 4096 given 64. Root of 100, 10. 64 plus 6.4. Understood? Okay. Find the answer of 8th one and tell. It is root 4 plus root of 0.04 plus root of 0. This one. Okay. How to calculate? Root of 4 is 2.
Yes, sir.
It's 0.2. It's
0.2
0.02.
and
0.2.
0.02.
02. Okay. If 4 decimal places are there, root we are taking only 2 decimal places we'll have. Okay. Or little bit you want to do it, you can do it like this as well. Root of 4 divided by. So from 4 decimal places, in answer there will be 2 decimal places. Okay. 2 plus 0.4, 2 by 10. 2 by 10 it will be 2 by 100. So answer will be 2.22. Understood this
Yes,
one?
sir.
Okay. Next one, 3, 4 dash are a Pythagorean triplet. Triplet or triple?
Sir, 3, 4 and 5.
5. So what do you mean by Pythagorean triplet? See, you have seen the right angle triangle. If this is A side, B side, C side, this is 90 degrees. How these three are related?
Sir, 3
A
ratio 4
square
ratio
plus
5.
B square is equals to C square.
Hypotenuse square equal to sum of the squares of the side. Hypotenuse square, this is Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So if 3 and 4 are given, 3 and 4, take any two sides as 3 and 4. Next will be 5. Okay. C square, how to calculate? 3 square plus 4 square. C square equal to 9 plus 16. C square equal to 25. C equal to root of 25. C equal to 5. So 5 is the answer. Understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this chapter is over. We will start fundamental concepts. Okay. So I'll give you a brief. We'll have a brief discussion. We'll discuss, not in brief, we'll discuss in detail. Okay. So algebra, its fundamental concepts we'll be discussing. So see, algebra, what we do, we take variables. Okay. In algebra, we'll be discussing variables, or we call them literals. And then we have the constants. Okay, we'll start from these basics. So first we are discussing what the variable or literals means. Okay, so see here, constants you all know, 4, 5, 6, 2. These numbers you all know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These all are numbers. These are called as constants. These are called as constants. Why these are constants? These are called as constants because they represent some quantity which is constant. They represent some specified quantity. If I call you, bring 4 glasses of water, okay, or read for 2 hours. So 2 hours, that is fixed quantity. Yes or no? 2 hours is fixed. We know. If we say that I eat 2 kgs of mangoes each day, it means 2 kgs is a fixed quantity. So these numbers, they are fixed. The quantity they represent is fixed. These are called as constants. Okay. Now, what does variable or literal mean? Variable, you can say there is a word vary in it. If the quantity these variables represent, or some symbols, take it A, B, C, X, Y, Z. These are some symbols, and based on some condition, if we find the values of them, their quantities can vary. What A can represent, what B can represent, C can represent, their value is unspecified. The quantity they represent is unspecified. That is, we do not know what is the quantity they represent. It's not fixed. It varies depending on different conditions. Okay. So these are called as variables or literals because their values vary. They can change their values depending on the condition. Okay. So these are variables and literals. They don't have fixed quantity. Constants, they have fixed quantity. So these are constants, these are variables. Now see here, which quantities these variables will take? Numbers only. Either A equal to 1 or 0 or 5 or 6. So these variables, they will take only the number as their values. They are going to take the numbers as their values. Therefore, whatever operations we do on numbers, same operations we can apply on variables. Because variables are nothing but the numbers at last, they will take the values of numbers only. So whatever operations we do on numbers, these operations are applicable to variables as well. Okay, what are operations? Which all operations do we do on numbers? Either we add them, either we subtract them, we multiply them, divide. These are the operations on numbers. Mathematicians also as well operates, does the surgery and all. Yes, every time we used to do the surgery operations on them. Plus sometimes we add them, sometimes we subtract them, sometimes we multiply them, sometimes we divide. These are operations on numbers. Since variables take the values of numbers as numbers only, these are numbers at last only. Therefore, these operations are applicable to variables as well. For example, we can do a plus a, 2a, x plus y. These are operations on variables. Okay. Or we can add the variables a plus a, x plus y, or 5 plus a, 5 into a, 5 into x, 7 into y, or into you can do, or 7y. Simply it means 7 is multiplied with 5. These are operations on variables, multiplying, dividing them by numbers or variables. Okay, so if I multiply x with x, what I'm going to get? X square. So operation is applied on two variables. If 5 into x, we'll get 5x.
5x.
5 divided by x, 5 by x. 7 minus x, 7 minus x only. Okay, these are the operations we do on these numbers. Okay. Okay, so we have discussed the laws of operation as well. Yes or no? Laws of operations on numbers. What are the laws? Commutative law, have you studied?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Commutative law on addition. A plus B, it is same as
B
B
plus
plus
A.
A.
B plus A. Commutative, it means commute. Like in metro, you and friend both are going to add. That means both are going to be get on the metro. So whether you enter first or friend enters first, what will be the answer? You both are in the metro. It doesn't matter whether who commutes first. So A plus B equal to B plus A. Or in multiplication, it will be A into B equal to B into A. 5
Into
into
A.
2 is same as 2 into 5. This is commutative law. This is clear? Or associative law? That associative law, like you in class is there. Two friends associate together, they form the group. Then third come, it forms one more group. Okay, for example, we are having A, B, C. Okay, if I add first B plus C, then A. It is same answer as if I add A plus B first, then C. It doesn't matter whom you add first. Answer will be same. So whatever kind of association you form, it doesn't matter. At last, you will get the same answer. Okay. Similarly with multiplication, A into whether you multiply any number first, it doesn't matter. At last, you'll get the same answer. This is clear. And distributive law, you have studied distributive law. So what is going to be distributed? The multiplication we are going to distribute over addition. We are going to distribute multiplication over addition. How? A into B
A into
plus
A into C.
A. Okay. So we have distributed multiplication. This side we have distributed, this side we have distributed. What we have distributed? Multiplication sign we have distributed over what we have distributed? Over addition. Over addition we have distributed multiplication. Distributive law is clear? Okay. These are the law of operation that it holds true. Okay. So for time being, let's, okay. We stop here. Okay. First question. First question you complete in. Okay. First question will be as homework. Identify the literals and constants. Okay. Exercise first. First question will be homework. Okay. Rest we'll discuss in class tomorrow. It's very easy exercise. We'll complete it by tomorrow. Okay. So first question you do it and revise it once again, whatever we have studied today. Okay. Any doubt you have?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, then complete first question tomorrow and we'll start the remaining.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Yes, sir.